Yo, 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 what is good? What is good? What is good? What is good? Shout out to you, Brian. Brian just finished watching the Tyler Hero video. Okay. That is what's up. Appreciate you. All right, for everyone who's popping in, let me see if okay, I can see the chat. You guys can hear me, I'm pretty sure. So, all right, we're gonna be just looking at trade packages, and I'm gonna actually have you guys in the chat grade trade packages. These are not created by me, but we probably could create our own as well. If I can pull up, I'll pull up the trade machine. Um, as well, and we'll create our own. But these are kind of like posted by the community on Fanspo, like Heat fans and stuff. Or I think it's not just Heat fans, it's like a lot of fans. Yo, what is up? What is good? What is good? Because Cowboys, what's up? What's good, chat? You guys can hear me, right? I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Cool. Yeah, man. So we're gonna be going through the roster, and this is gonna be like an interactive thing. I want you guys to be involved, just because I want my lives to be like fan driven. So you guys should like participate in them. Kind of just give me your opinions, because um I want to get all of you guys' opinions. Shout out to Kenny, shout out to Brian, shout out to Because Cowboys. What is good? What is good? All right, man. So for the five of y'all who are in here right now, all right, these are the new trades. All the new trades. These are updated like 15 minutes ago, so these are pretty recent. We're gonna go through each and every one. So I think this is from the Blazers subreddit, or the not subreddit, the sub fanspo, whatever it's called. And this has us getting KD. So you all tell me now what you guys think of this. Now you guys can see right here, Heat get KD, Magic get Bradley Beal and Nasir Little. First of all, this trade won't even work because Bradley Beal has a no trade clause, so X out of this one. I gotta proofread these trades. Any trade with Bradley Beal we're not doing because he has no trade clause. Let's go to this one. Um, all right, let's go to this one. So we get Paul George in this one. Dang, what is this? 2K? Kawhi Leonard going to the Magic. Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, Cole Anthony. Damn, Anthony Black, Jet Howard, 4 first-round picks going to the Clippers. We get Paul George, PJ Tucker, Russell Westbrook, Joe Ingles, Bones Highland, Norman Powell, and Kawhi going to Orlando. Man, that's a lot. First of all, I don't think Kawhi is going to get traded though. Paul George is a free agent, unless you guys are talking about a sign and trade. And this, who made this? Old Lakers fan, yeah, Lakers fans got some CTE. Udonis Haslam. Let's go to this one, bro. That one is crazy. Yeah, bro. What is that? Jimmy to the Rockets, bro. Who's making these trades? Who's making these? Okay, should I? I'm just gonna scroll past all the stupid ones that I think. Anything with Jimmy. I see Jimmy to the Cavs. What is this? LeBron returns to Miami. This is gonna need a sign and trade though. He's a free agent. All right, this one seems interesting. Okay, I don't necessarily mind this one. We get Dame. The only thing is, I don't know if Dame's gonna request a trade. The Heat do not need to make a trade. What the Heat need is good health. That's all, bro. We've had good health in the past though, and it hasn't gotten us anywhere. We definitely need to upgrade. What do you say, Brian? They need a moderator on the site. Yeah, bro. What is this? You mess with this one though. This is us getting Dame. The Bucks getting Hero, Rozier, Miles Turner. Damn, the Bucks getting a lot in this one. The Bucks are making out like bandits. Wow, Hero, Rozier, Miles Turner, Keldon, Jeremy Sohan, The only thing is, I don't see why the Spurs would do it. Y'all can keep Chris Middleton and give the Spurs back their young pieces. I don't know why the Spurs would do this trade. We'd probably do it. We're giving up Hero, Rozier, and a pick, and we get to keep the young guys. We do this trade probably. The Pacers get Brook Lopez and Connaughton. The Pacers are cool with Miles Turner. I don't think they want Brook Lopez. Miles Turner's been hooping for them. Kevin Love and Jimmy. Bro, Rockets fans are crazy. What are y'all saying? Bro, these trades are delusional. Chino, yeah, I'm trying to find the realistic ones. GVO Ron, I'm going Kendrick right now. I think Drake. See, I think okay, I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of either, so I guess I'm kind of unbiased, but I think I think Kendrick has it. Kendrick has it. for now. All right, this is the one I want to see. This is the one I want to see. Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland. I mean, shoot, Donovan Mitchell to Miami. Tyler Hero, Nikola Jovic, Orlando Robinson, a pick, a first round and a second round pick. All right, what do you guys think about this one? What do y'all think about this one? Um, this is no Jaime Jaquez involved, and this is only one pick. So I don't think Cleveland. I think Cleveland will want 2 first round picks minimum. I don't think one pick is enough. Orlando Robinson, he can go. Tyler Hero can go. Nikola Jovic, are y'all willing to trade him for Donovan Mitchell? This is the big question that's on Twitter right now. Heat fans, let's go Heat. Yep. Let's go Heat for sure. 2029 first, I believe we have like 2 tradable picks, and we have like a third that OKC has, or like if we unlock protection or something like that. That's the OKC one is the third one, but we have 2 like straight up we can trade away. This is only one pick here. I think Cleveland will probably say no. Are there comments on this one? Yeah, probably not. We're gonna build our own ones too. I like it a lot, but not realistic. Yeah, they're gonna ask for Jaime, and they're gonna ask for another pick. So let's say I do this one, guys. If I go to like, let's say I build this my own trade right here, and Tyler Hero goes to the Cavs, Jaime goes to the Cavs. What picks do we have? But we 2024, 2026. This cannot be right. There's no way we have these many picks. We don't have 5 picks. We have 2 tradable. I mean, okay, this pick can't be traded unless it's drafted. I think so. Let's just say I'm assuming we have 2 picks because you can't trade 2029 and 2028 because that's violating a rule that you can't trade picks in back-to-back years. I know that from playing 2K. I'm gonna go 2026. I'm gonna go 2029 because I know we have 2 picks for sure that we can trade away, and then we get what Donovan Mitchell. And okay, let's see if this even works out. First of all, let's try this trade. Why did it fail? Oh, okay. Consecutive years. Oh, because we traded 25. So yeah, so we can't. So think that this is 2020 something. This is 2027. This is another pick. I would like to keep Jaime instead of a pick. The problem is, Brian, we only have 2 picks that we can trade away. So it's kind of tough. The reason this has failed, by the way, is because I traded away because we had already traded away 2025. So Fansport should not have even given me an option to trade away 2026. That was on them. But let's just say this is the framework for the deal. Whatever the years on the picks are, don't really matter. 3 of these guys and 2 first-round picks for Donovan Mitchell. Are you guys doing this or no? I think I am. I think I'm doing this. Yeah, I'd go for this one as long as we aren't trading Jimmy and Jaime. Yeah, so 2 of y'all. Kenny wants to keep Jaime. Brian wants to keep Jaime. Do y'all want to keep Jaime or Jovic more? Because, okay, so the thing about Jaime, see, the problem is we don't really have the assets with the draft capital. So we have to kind of compromise by trading away some of our younger pieces. Now I'm trying to kind of expand this trade to see if we can get somebody else here that the Cavs would be willing to give up. Like, I don't know. Obviously, bringing Max back would be funny. I don't think we're going to do that. But yeah, I just want to see if we can get somebody like who can contribute. But right now, I don't really see any. Maybe like it has to be like a really small contract. So maybe like Sam Merrill can really shoot the ball. I know about him. But yeah, they don't really have anybody who's making like a cheap deal that we can take alongside. Have you tried with Utah? Um, why would I try with Utah? What do you want from you want Larry Markkinen? I don't think he's getting traded. I get it though. Jaime over Jovic. Okay. Fidelio. What do you want from Utah? If you tell me who you want from Utah, I'm gonna try to trade with Utah. But I don't think Larry Markkinen is getting traded. I think anybody besides Larry Markkinen, Taylor Hendricks, Keontae George, Walker Kessler, Bryce Sensabaugh. Apart from these 5, I think anybody on Utah can be traded. I don't think Lowry's gonna. I would love Lowry, but I think he's gonna get an extension. They were talking about it. I think Danny Ainge, even Lowry said it himself in his exit interview. He said that he could possibly get an extension from them. What's up, bro? What's up? Yeah, we definitely got to do a stream soon. I'll hit you. We'll definitely collab. Yeah, Markin. Yeah, see, the thing with Markkinen though, bro, is that okay, so we can try, but I just don't think it's a realistic thing because I don't think Utah's gonna want to trade him. How old is he? He's 26. I mean, I don't know, because he was just talking about receiving an extension from Utah. So I don't think he's gonna get traded. But if you wanted to trade for him, it would probably be what Herro. I know Danny Ainge loves Herro, so Herro. Um, it's the same thing. Well, Lowry's only making 18 million, so they're gonna have to give us another player back because we're gonna be giving them what Jovic. Where's Jovic at? I can't even find you. Why is Dwayne Wade on here, bro? What is up with Fanspo? What is up with where's Jovic? Y'all saw Dwayne Wade is on that? That's crazy. How much is Jordan Clarkson makes 14 mil? Jordan Clarkson, I would like Jordan Clarkson on the Heat. He can be like a six man. Anybody else that you could take, but Jordan Clarkson makes too much money. Oh, Chris Dunn. No, Chris Dunn just doesn't make. Sexton, Will Clarkson. What else saying? I listened to your previous video, and Mikal Bridges is a very good idea. Yep, yeah, Mikal Bridges is really. I'll do the Mikal Bridges one next. Rust, have you seen mock drafts saying we get Nikola Topic? I'm telling you right now, Rust, there is absolutely zero chance we get Nikola Topic. I don't know. I might be higher on Nikola Topic than a lot of other people, but Nikola Topic to me is a top five pick, like easily. I think Nikola Topic is top five cemented, and at worst to me, he's top 10. Because a team that needs a point guard, like this is not a point guard heavy class at the top. Like the best point guard is Topic. So like I could see San Antonio, who needs somebody to get the ball to Wemby. Like San Antonio could get Topic, in a potential deal. So that's why I believe getting Topic is kind of out of the question. So I'm not really sure how like realistic that would be. But obviously I'd be like it'd be like I'll be over the moon if it happened. This one failed, yeah, 27, 28, but the salary matches up here, guys. Would you guys do this trade? Obviously, we would. I don't think the Jazz would do this trade though. Like Jordan Clarkson and Larry Markkinen is crazy value for these guys. Like, we just don't have the assets because Larry Markkinen only makes 18 million. So like Tyler Hero already makes 29, which means we have to receive another contract from them. And like their only contract that really matches up value is Jordan Clarkson or like Sexton or Collins, and that would be too much that they're giving up, which is why I don't really think we can kind of do business with them. And I also think he's going to get an extension, Larry Markkinen. Who mentioned Mikal Bridges? Fidelio. Cool. Yeah, Fidelio. I'm going to do the Mikal Bridges one now. And you guys let me know. Mikal Bridges, he makes 23 million. So again, they're probably going to have to give us a player just because, like, obviously Tyler Hero straight up is not enough. Um, the thing with Brooklyn is they have a ton of draft capital. So I don't think they're going to be like, see, look at all these picks they have. This is all from the Um. Oh wait, no. They don't have. They have a ton of seconds, right? Or they gave up all their draft capital for James Harden. I'm tripping. So they need picks. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Mikal Bridges is still 6 million less than Tyler Hero's contract, so I have to include somebody else. Let me try to see if I can include somebody that's like a veteran that they won't like Dennis Smith. I would take Dennis. No, he's a free agent. I can't even trade for him. I can't even trade for Dennis Smith. But I would love Dennis Smith on this team. Maybe Dennis Schroeder or no DFS. Oh, I gotta include DFS because DFS is a four. And if we give up Jovic, we're gonna need that replacement. So we'll do this. We're gonna do this. This is gonna be the framework. So it's gonna be 2024 and 2030. I'm just gonna pick two picks because I know we only have two tradable picks right now, and we'll see if that works out or not. Okay, cool, success. So these two picks are the ones I have to do. Shoot, let me go back. Do Trey Young, Miami Heat zone. Let's go Heat. Yeah, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? We'll do Trey Young right after this. All right, you guys tell me, what do you guys think about this trade? Are you guys in favor of this trade or not? I would love this trade. If you lose out on Jovic, you have a power forward who can. Obviously, he's not the same. Like he's a lot older, but he'll do the 3 and D work. He'll be like a better Haywood Highsmith, a bigger Haywood Highsmith. Haywood Highsmith's only like 6'4". Dorian Finney-Smith is 6'7". It says it right here. And Mikal, what does that give you? A starting lineup of what? Terry, Duncan, Mikal, or no, Terry, Mikal, Jimmy, DFS, Bam. I think that's a good lineup. I think that's a good lineup. Damn, all these good players and Tyler Hero's getting paid. Yeah, bro. Tyler Hero's getting paid 30 mil. 30 mil. But this is the Nets trade. This is the Nets trade out. This is the probably the best. This is one of my favorite ones. Apart from Mitchell, I like this one the most. I like the Nets one the most. Just because I think Mikal is somebody that the Nets can move. Just because like he doesn't really fit their timeline to be honest, man. Like he's already what? It doesn't say the age here, but I believe he's like 27 already. So yeah, who said Trey Young? GVO Ron, we're gonna do Trey Young. I'll miss Jaime too. I'll miss Jaime. Jaime fits the culture, but the problem is we want to win now. Um, while I pull up this Hawks trade, let me know. Do you guys think that there's any truth behind Jimmy Butler to the 76ers? Because I think it's a bunch of nonsense. But you guys can tell me what you guys believe. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. Trey Young makes 43 mil, so there's a lot of money we're gonna have to make up here. We're gonna have to give him somebody else. I think because he makes so much money. I don't think this is gonna be enough. Even if I try to do this without picks just to see if the money matches up, I think it's gonna fail. Yeah, see, so we need to throw in Duncan Robinson to make this work. That's the one challenge with trading for Trey Young is that Duncan Robinson would probably have to be involved because he makes a lot of money. So he's gonna be just balancing the salaries, but then you lose out on your two best shooters. So I want a shooter back from them. Wesley Matthews is a free agent. I need a shooter, man. Bogdanovich makes too much money. Otherwise, I would have included him. AJ Griffin. AJ Griffin can shoot, but he's a young player. They want to keep him. Let's go with Garrison Matthews. I don't know. He can shoot the ball, but he's not that great, to be honest. Um, shoot. Jaime is a great bench replacement for the Jimmy rest minutes. I agree. It's all chatter from salty Sixers fans. I think Jimmy's staying. Sorry, but noted to Trey Young. No truth to it. Yeah, I don't believe it either. We know that he don't give ESPN info. Well, it was the Athletic, not ESPN, but I know what you're saying. I agree. I don't think. And first of all, bro, this wasn't even Shams. This was David Aldridge, bro. Like if Shams or Woj said it, then it would be like, oh, okay. But David Aldridge, isn't that that's the dude in 2K, right? Like before the games, he's talking. Like I'm not trusting that guy with Jimmy Butler news. Like no way. Yeah, the Trey Young thing. Who said they didn't like Trey Young? Because I'm not surprised. Oh, I'm not against you not liking Trey Young. Fidelio, yeah. Trey Young is a very controversial player. The only problem is in a Trey Young deal, both Herro and Robinson will have to go just because Trey Young makes like 43 million. You're gonna have to throw them in. Um, I'm assuming that in this case you can kind of keep one of these guys just because you're giving up so much already. So I don't know. We could probably throw in. I think for spacing purposes, you're gonna have to throw in Jaime just because you're losing two really good shooters. You want to keep Jovic around, but again, it's kind of interchangeable. Whichever one you want to give up, this should work out. Yes, yeah, this works. All right. Yeah, David Aldridge, bro. He's the dude in 2K who you keep skipping every time he's talking, bro. I can't stand that guy. All right. Next one we're gonna do is we're gonna do. I don't know how many people are on board with this one. Pelicans. And who's on the Pelicans? Brandon Ingram. Not the only problem with Brandon Ingram, again, is that next year he's a free agent, so you're gonna have to extend him as soon as you trade for him, if you trade for him. And he's also making 36 million. So 36 million is actually not that hard to make up because we have 29 right here, and that's just what 6 million more. The only problem is, I don't know if I'm gonna be willing to give up all three of these guys for Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram just had 8 points in the elimination game against the Thunder. You're telling me that you're gonna trade all these young pieces for Brandon Ingram, who is good, but I definitely don't think he's worth all this and picks as well on top of that. I don't know. The money will match up with this for sure. I mean, if you try the trade, it'll match up. I believe. Yeah, see, it'll match up. But the problem is, I just don't know if it's worth doing that. Um, they say Young is toxic. They said that about Jimmy, too, before he became our guy. Yeah, I think Trey Young just needs to be on a winning team. I would love us to snatch Jalen Duren. I don't think Jalen Duren's going anywhere. The Pistons are stupid, but they're not that dumb, bro. That's their center. He should be. He's really good. I'm a huge fan of his game. Um, Brandon Ingram though, that's the kind of difficulty with trading for him is that I don't even know if he's worth trading Tyler Hero straight up for because right now Brandon Ingram is not playing that. Brandon Ingram did not have a good playoff run. I believe like if y'all missed the game against, I believe it was the Lakers in the play-in, bro, Willie Green benched this man in the whole fourth. He didn't play because he was playing so bad. Like I don't know. I was a huge Brandon Ingram guy coming out of college, but right now he just doesn't look that great. So to me, it's not worth doing all this, trading all this just to get Brandon Ingram. It's kind of like a very I don't know. You're not really moving that much up to be honest by trading for Brandon Ingram. What was your package for Spida? Isn't Pelican center a free agent Valanciunas? He is, but we're not gonna be able to sign him, dog. He's gonna want a lot of money. Spider package. Wait, who asked me? Was that Rust? Yeah, with Rust. I'll show you the Spider package. Hoping Pat also listens to UD when he says Bam should move spots and we should get a genuine center. Yeah, I was gonna ask your thoughts about that. Honestly, if Bam is gonna be playing the four, he's gonna have to make a lot more threes for the spacing purposes. Spider package. I'll show you. I'll show you right now. Rust. This is the package that I had for Spider. It was this for Donovan Mitchell and shoot, how much is Donovan Mitchell making? I don't even see how much he was making. 35. Okay, so that basically matches up. And then it was Donovan Mitchell for this. And you tell me what you think about that. Um Colin Sexton, I'll do that one next. Rah rah. Although I don't know if the Utah's gonna trade him. I'm fine with Bam playing center, but we need size in every position. Yeah, the thing is with Bam, so this is the big dilemma with Bam playing center. See, Bam is not a natural jump shooter. So the problem is he's like developing it right now. Um, he's developing it right now. So like he's gonna have to like take a lot more threes, or the center we pair him up with is gonna have to take a lot more threes. I like Bam at center for defensive purposes because then he can kind of roam around. He can already guard guards as it is. I'll look at some centers that can shoot because I think centers that can shoot are really needed if you're gonna put Bam at the four. Um, Okay, let's see what we got here. I think I had some more another player on my list that I wanted to check out. Um, Shoot, let me go back. What are y'all saying? Miles Turner or Mo Bamba? Miles Turner's. I think the Miles Turner ship has sailed. To be honest, who do you guys have going to the finals from East? I think Boston's gonna steamroll through everyone. The trade is worth hurts to lose the young guys, but it's worth it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's gonna hurt to lose these guys, but if you're getting done, I think it's worth it. To answer your question about who I think is winning the East, it's gonna be Boston. But I think Boston will lose in the finals to Denver. That's my prediction. It's a boring prediction. Everyone's going to have that prediction. But Miles Turner, I think he's going to stay a Pacer. They just had their best season. And Miles Turner is also a free agent after this year. So he's on an expiring contract after this season. I don't know if it's really smart to trade for him. He's probably just going to walk in free agency. The Pacers, I think he's going to be a Pacer for life. He's been a Pacer for life already. So if you want to stretch big, you can call up the Bucks and ask for Brook Lopez, but then that would be like he's making 23 million. He's also a free agent, so that's a little bit of a headache because then you have to give up Duncan because to make the money match, but I don't think that's worth it. Um, Stretch big, stretch big, stretch big. Who else was a stretch big? Vucevic just came off his worst year in a while. He's on a 2-year deal, but again, he's making 20 million. I mean, again, Duncan Robinson, are you trading him for Vucevic? I don't know. What if we keep Jaime and give Duncan Robinson to the Cavs? That'll be way too much money for them. I would love to see the Mavs win it all. I'm rooting for the Wolves right now. I do want to see somebody else win it for sure. Is KCP entering free agency? That's a good question. I'm gonna look at all the free agents. Yeah. So I think I had this pulled up on the last live stream that we did, and I was going through everyone who's gonna be a free agent. I don't know if KCP is a free agent, but I'm gonna look right now for you. Yeah. So he has a player option for 15 million. Who asked me this? Was this Rust? Yeah, Rust. 50 million. Knicks center, that's Isaiah Hartenstein. He's not going nowhere. And plus, he wouldn't fit next to Bam because he doesn't space the floor. Unless you're talking about Mitchell Robinson, which I wouldn't like either, or Precious. I mean, Precious would be fine off the bench, but if you're talking about to play with Bam, none of these centers really work out for me. Just because like none of them. Again, if you're gonna play Bam at the four, you need a floor spacing center next to him. Um, who else is here? Who else has like a stretch five? I don't really know anybody who has a stretch five. The Blazers? No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna like mention the Blazers, bro. I cannot deal with Joe Cronin right now. Spurs, definitely not trading Wemby. Grizzlies, who do they have? Jaren, Brandon Clark. Yeah, no floor spacing center. Utah. That's that's Walker Kessler's on that team. I don't think Utah's gonna work out. Miles Bridges would be nice to replace Caleb. Fidelio, bro. Miles Bridges is a good player, but you know what he did off the court? I don't think it's smart to get a guy like that. Um yeah, so see the problem is a lot of these stretch fives are either making too much money or they're too good for that other team to trade. Um would y'all like Yusuf Nurkic? I wouldn't because then he's making 18 million. He can stretch the floor a little bit, I guess. Şengün no, Sabonis no. I saw people saying Christian Wood. Christian Wood was getting DMPs in the series against Denver, or he didn't play against Denver, but he was getting DMPs before that. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody out here who can really stretch the floor that's really on the market right now besides Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is the only guy, and maybe Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis is an option. I like Bobby Portis. Yeah, yeah. I hate the Blazers, bro. Um, I don't think anybody in the Heat locker room will mess with Miles. Yeah, I agree. Well, it looks like we need to draft a center. Well, if I see anybody one more time mocking Zach Edey to the Heat, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's not the center they need. Definitely not. Definitely not. Absolutely not. I do not like Zach Edey. I think Deron Holmes would be a good fit. I think Khalil Ware would be a good fit. They can space the floor. Deron Holmes is a really skilled player offensively. PJ Hall, he can't really space the floor, but he's a good center. Bobby Portis though is interesting, man. I would take Bobby Portis on the Heat, but I just who are we trading for Bobby Portis? The problem is we don't have people to trade away to make money. Like the only contracts that we have that are like sizable are Tyler and Duncan. That's it. That's it. Nobody else we can really trade for somebody who's good. Uh, we need to land a star if we're serious. Yeah, that's what we're working on in this trade machine, bro. He's too slow. You talking about Edie? Yeah, he's too slow. Who asked for free agents? Okay, whoever asked for free agents, these are all the free agents. I think it was you, Russ, with KCP, but we're gonna go through every single free agent. Now listen, our budget is not high, so like all these top guys, forget about them. Like forget about all of them. We're gonna go from like 10 million onwards, and you guys can tell me who you guys want. So from THT onwards. Let me close all these ads, bro. What is this? Cool. THT, Alec Burks, James Wiseman, Malik Monk. Now the problem with Malik Monk, people love Malik. I love Malik Monk too. He kills us all the time. The problem is he's gonna want more than 9 million, and we don't have more than. I don't think we even have 7 million to give somebody. You guys look at all these names. We did this last time, but we have a little bit more people in the chat this time, so you guys can let me know. Kick rocks on Bull again. I think we dodged the bullet this year. Beal, Wood, even Lillard. Nah, Dame, we should have gotten, but the other two, I agree. We have too many issues. I doubt this offseason will fix most of them. Well, it should. It has to. Otherwise, we're running out of time. Jimmy's already 34. First of all, shout out to Derek Jones. Derek Jones is hooping. Bull. Who said Bull? Rara. I don't know about Bull. He wasn't really playing too many minutes for the Suns. and I don't think it's like smart to take a chance on somebody like that. See, I would love Kelly Oubre. He's a good player. I would love Dennis Smith Jr. He has ties with Bam. I think him and Bam played since like middle school together. I would love Mo Bamba is not a bad option. Lonnie Walker at 2 million is a steal. I think he'll probably. I think we can afford him though. He's not going to want more than 5 million. I don't think he didn't really play like amazingly. Um, yeah, there aren't too many guys, man. Sam Hauser is going to get picked up by the Celtics again. Max Christie to the Lakers again. Haywood Highsmith is a free agent. He's restricted. We can match anything, I guess. Delon Wright, I think will come back to us. Gallinari, I think he's kind of past it now. Patty Mills, he's probably going back. We have no money. What are you talking about? We have what 9 mil second apron. Um, I wouldn't mind Dario if Kevin Love is not retiring, bro. Team to beat. I'm not saying we have money. I'm saying that. Yeah, that's why I'm saying we don't have money either. That's why I'm going all these. Look at all the names I'm talking about. These guys are all making 1 million, bro. Like I'm not talking about any guy who's making that much money. And the thing is, with your point about Caleb, I don't think Caleb is staying. I think he's declining his player option, which means he's gonna want more money. He's gonna want more money. He's in the prime of his career, so I don't think he's going to like see. So these are all the contracts we have, right? He's only making 6 million. So to me, if you're Caleb Martin, would you accept the $6 million player option and become a free agent next year, or decline it this year itself and become a free agent this year? I would decline it. I mean, I'm taking my bias out of it. I would decline it this year because um, the free agent class next year is a lot stronger than the one this year. That's what I think. Do Mavs for Kyrie? Kyrie's not going nowhere. Kyrie's not going anywhere. Bro, do you see Kyrie yesterday? He's hooping, man. Let's go back to some of these trades real quick. I don't see. I gotta go to the top ones, the ones that are upvoted the most, because the new ones or trending ones, because the new ones, a lot of them haven't really gotten they don't have the realistic aspect. But a lot of the top ones are the ones that are like, I don't know, they're like outdated. Okay, let's go to this one. Spider part. This is upvoted a lot. Okay, guys, Donovan Mitchell and a swap from 2030 to the Heat. Pelicans get Jared Allen, Dennis Schroeder, 2 seconds. Nets get Tyler Herro, a second round pick, and then Cavaliers get Brandon Ingram, Dorian Finney-Smith, a first round pick from Brooklyn, and Jaime Jaquez, and another first round pick from Miami. What do y'all think about this one, man? I think the Nets win this trade a lot. They're giving up Dennis Schroeder and Dorian Finney-Smith, and they're getting Tyler, and they're giving up a pick, I guess. We get Donovan Mitchell. We have to give up Tyler Herro, Jaime Jaquez, and a pick and a swap. I would do this trade if I'm Miami. The Pelicans give up Brandon Ingram, and they get Jared Allen, Dennis Schroeder, 2 seconds. I think the Pelicans would pass because where's the fit between Jared Allen and Zion? They both would be clogging up the paint. The Cavs, I think, would win this trade too, though. I think everyone besides the Pelicans is happy with this. This is not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. Um, I can only hope someone or other beats. Oh, Denver or Celtics. Okay, he's gonna decline. He can get a lot more. I agree, D Chang. We get to keep. Yeah, we get to keep Nico. Rust. We don't have to trade Nico. This is not a bad trade. The only thing is, okay. If you took out the whole Pelicans aspect, like give the Pelicans back Brandon Ingram, like they don't need to be a part of this trade. So like, Pelicans get back Brandon Ingram, and the Cavs get back Jared Allen, and the Nets get back Schroeder, and the Cavs get back their 2 second round picks. I think the Pelicans are cool on Jared Allen. I don't think they're really like trading away Brandon Ingram to get Jared Allen. It doesn't really fit their team. Just so if you ignore the Pelicans and if you look at the Heat, the Nets, and the Cavs, I think this is a good trade. I think this is a good trade because the the Cavs, I guess the reason that the Cavs would want Brandon Ingram is because it'd be like the centerpiece of a Donovan Mitchell package. So I guess you do have to include the Pelicans. But again, I just don't see the Pelicans wanting Jared Allen. That's the only part of this trade that I'm like kind of off on. Everything else is fine. I'm not mad at anything else. I'm down. Denver is not in Toronto, or Dennis is not in Toronto. Yeah, Dennis got traded, bro. Dennis got traded at the deadline last year. He got traded for who did he get traded for? He got traded for somebody to Toronto. Um, I forgot who he got traded for, but he definitely got traded to Toronto in the deadline. Um, it was Spencer Dinwiddie, right? And Spencer Dinwiddie got bought out by Toronto. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. I need to look at the ones that happened recently. All right, right here, KD trade. So this is a lot. This is a lot. Now, okay, well, Bradley Beal again has a no trade clause. I don't know if people forgot, but he has a no trade clause. So if we just ignore this part, KD, Matisse Thybulle, Nasir Little, and Dyson Daniels to the Heat. Okay, Pelicans get Tyler Herro, Robert Williams. This is a lot, dude. Suns get Jeremy Grant, Terry Rozier, Jordan Clarkson, Herb Jones, Larry Nance, and 4 first-round picks. And Trailblazers get John Collins, Duncan Robinson, Trey Murphy. And who are the Jazz giving up in this trade? Jordan Clarkson for Bradley Beal and Nikola Jovic. I don't know if Bradley Beal would waive his no trade clause to go to Utah. So I can appreciate the enthusiasm of getting all these players, but Bradley Beal is the one kind of guy that I don't know. And we have to also give up Jovic. I forgot about that. This is a lot, guys. This is a lot, man. It's Herro, Rozier, Duncan Robinson, and Jovic. And a pick. That's a lot. Pels need a shooting 5 like Tingis would give good matchup nightmares for Zion. Oh, Olynyk is not a bad option, Rara, but the only thing is I don't know if Olynyk's going to start. I forgot Olynyk is in Toronto, but I'm pretty sure did Olynyk get extended by them? Like I think Masai talked about he would want to have Olynyk there long term or something like that, which doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess he's a good veteran for them. What do y'all think about this one? Is it worth giving up Tyler, Terry, Duncan, Jovic, and a pick for KD, Matisse Thybulle, Nasir Little, Dyson Daniels? Is there an explanation here? Pelicans are getting robbed. Yeah, I don't like this for the Pelicans, bro. They're trading a lot away for Tyler Herro and Robert Williams. Um, I want to see if there's like an updated starting lineup for the Heat. What would it be? Because we don't have any guards if we do this trade. We don't have any guards if we do this trade, man. That's the only problem if we do this trade. We're trading away every guard. He got like a 2-year extension. Yeah, he got a 2-year extension. That's what I remember. Kelly Olynyk got extended in Toronto. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. What is this? What is this? A Sixers fan? Yeah, of course. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. KD finds his home. See, we need to find a recent one. That's the problem. Because if you go to new, all the new ones are not that great. Unless I can find a new one that's good. Gotta keep scrolling for that though. Who made this trade, bro? Who made this trade? Who made this trade? Love trade? You need to be arrested for making this trade, bro. Steph Curry Abby too, bro. Who is this guy? Don't know nothing about the Heat or basketball in general. What is this? Let's see. Donovan Mitchell. Oh, Tyler Herro to the Magic. They do need some shooting. Cavs get Jaime, Nico, and 4 picks. What are y'all thoughts on this, guys? I would want to keep either Tiro or Duncan on there. Yeah, I would want to keep one of them as well because we don't have any guards if we do that previous one. What do y'all think about this? This is super interesting because Orlando does need some shooting. Orlando needs some spacing. For sure. Like they have a terrible 3-point shooting team. So I like the Tyler Herro fit in Orlando. He kind of will get his like own like lead guard position over there too. Like I guess Paolo is there, but he can play off the ball a little bit as well. The only thing is, do the Cavs do this trade? I mean, they get a ton of picks here, but they get only 2 players, Jaime and Nico. I guess they get 2 first-round picks from this year. They get Orlando's pick, they get our pick, and then they get Denver's pick next year, and they get our pick in 2030. This is actually not a bad framework. I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. Like I would accept this if I'm the Heat. I just don't know if the Cavs would do this trade. That's the only thing. Um, I don't see the Cavs doing it. I don't see the Cavs doing it either. Just because they need more tangible assets. Picks are fine. Like 4 picks are good. Like I don't think 4 picks is bad at all. But um, I don't know if they would trade Donovan Mitchell for Jaime Jaquez and Nikola Jovic, which is the centerpiece of the trade. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't really proven much yet. So that's the only thing about that trade. Again, like, it's not a bad idea. Um, PG to Miami, Jimmy to Philly. Let me look at this. First, isn't PG? This is a sign and trade, by the way. Okay, so sign and trade. PG and a first to the Heat, Jimmy to the Sixers, and a first and Tyler Herro to the Clippers. I'm good, man. I'd rather just keep our team right now. I'm cool on that. Um, 76 trade. No, we're not trading Bam. Fire whoever made this trade. Who made this trade? My mom's account. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go off this page, bro. Hawks get a first round pick. We get Dame, Pat Connaughton, and a first, a swap. The Bucks get Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier, 2 seconds, 2 swaps, and Sadiq Bey. And the Hawks get a first from the Heat, a swap, I guess, most favorable swap. I don't want Pandemic P. The Magic throw in Jet Howard. Uh, the Magic could throw in Jet Howard, but the thing is, the Magic need all the shooting they can get. Jet Howard's a really good shooter. The Cavs would want Hero. The Cavs, see, this is the problem. What do y'all think Hero's value is? Like, I think it's definitely a lot lower than it was last year because of the injuries and because of the inconsistent play. And he's getting older. I think he's what 24 or 20, or no, not 24. He's like 23. That's the only problem with the Hero thing is like how do teams around the league value Tyler Hero? That's the biggest question mark to me. I don't know how teams will value Hero, but yeah, that Donovan Mitchell trade was not bad. I want to draw up another trade that I was thinking of actually. Let me just find it real quick. All right, so I think this could work, but again, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure at all, actually. Shoot, who did I want to go get? There's a team that disappointed, and I do want to find like a home for this player who can fit, but I just can't think of the team right now. Is it Toronto? It wasn't Toronto. It's Brooklyn, Charlotte. It might have been. No, it was not Charlotte. Washington. Who does Washington have, bro? Tyus Jones was the guy. No, it wasn't Tyus Jones. Teams don't like Hero that much. I doubt Bucks would do business. I don't think Bucks would do business with us either. Teams won't be trading him to play him at the same role the Heat have been playing him in. Yeah, so that's the thing with Hero. He's not like a main ball handler. So you could put Hero on like a trash team, but I don't think teams would trust Hero to be their point guard. You know what I'm saying? Just because it hasn't worked out with us, why would any other team do it? I'm trying to find a team that really disappointed. The Kings. Who could we get from the Kings? Nobody. Nobody that really holds any worth to me at least. I don't know what you guys think. The Warriors, no. Nah, yeah, I'm not. I'll pass on the Warriors. I did see somebody say Colin Sexton, but to trade Colin Sexton, you would have to trade Duncan Robinson, and you would have to trade a pick or two, or probably one pick. Like, are y'all doing this trade? I'll see what you guys say about this. If you had to trade Jaime or Nicola, who would you rather keep? Yeah, man. I was hoping you wouldn't ask me this question, but I guess I do have to answer the tough questions here because I have no idea. Honestly, like I love Nico's potential. I think Jaime's more equipped to win right now, though. That's the only thing that's making me question the Nico decision is that Jaime is like if you're talking about winning right now, Jaime to me is more ready. But Nico, developed a lot in just 1 year. So to me, I would keep Nico. I would keep Nico just because with Jaime, you already kind of have Jimmy Butler. He does the same things basically as Jimmy Butler. Like it's not really like a big. It's not a big difference to me from what Jaime does and what Jimmy does. But Nico's kind of like a different player. He does. We don't really have anybody who does what Nico does. So for me, it's like you need that variety. You can't really have too many of the same pieces. So that's why I would choose Nico over Jaime to keep. Pokuševski as a young Olenek. Uh, if we're rebuilding, bro, maybe Pokuševski. Nico just needs to learn the system. Nico has more potential. I agree. Sexton for Duncan and the Pig. Yeah, what do y'all think about this? Because then you would have a backup point guard. So this is assuming that. So this is like Tyler Hero is still on the team right now, and we're just trading away Duncan Robinson now. Who comes off the bench between Rozier, Tyler, and Sexton would probably be supposed to probably have Sexton come off the bench, unless he still trades Hero away. Now, what he could do, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a 3-team trade right now. I'm gonna show y'all a 3-team trade right now. Can I add another team? How do I add a third team on this? I don't think I can. Oh shoot! I went to the wrong page. I went to the wrong page. Does anybody know how I can add a third team here? Like I want to do a 3-team trade to kind of show you guys this, but I don't really know how to do that on this site. But assume we do this section. Oh, okay, cool. Add team 3. I see here. I'm blind. Okay, cool. Add team 3. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I think this would literally like complete our offseason and it would make us a championship contender like right now. If we do this trade, what are we giving them? A 2030 pick? We got to give the 2030 pick to the Cavs, not the Jazz. Thoughts on this trade, guys? Top right, yeah, appreciate it, bro. Um, what do y'all think about this trade? What do you guys think about this trade? I think this is a haul for the Heat. The only problem is you already traded away a pick to get Sexton, so you're gonna have to do some. The third pick that OKC has access to unlock protections is gonna have to be used probably, because I don't think the Cavs would only accept one first round pick here. That's the only thing. If we can somehow finesse the Cavs, because I just threw a second because we only have 1 second to trade away. I was like, you know what, they can have that. But right here, this for these two right here, you're basically going all in, and you're gonna have Sexton come off the bench. So what you'll have a lineup of Rozier, Mitchell, Jimmy, and you still have to figure out who your 4 is gonna be, and then bam, and then off the bench, Colin Sexton, the 6 man. I like it. I like this framework. We lose too much. Do we though? Do y'all think we lose too much? You're giving up 4 players for 2 really good players. Okay, to me, this season, I don't think I think Tyler Hero hasn't been worlds ahead of Colin Sexton. I think it's been pretty close. Colin Sexton averaged 20 points per game this season. So I don't think it was a crazy, crazy like discrepancy between him and Colin Sexton. On top of that, you're getting Donovan Mitchell. You're giving up Duncan Robinson, I agree, and you're giving up 2 picks, you're giving up a second, you're giving up the young guys. But this will help you win right now. This will help you win right now, I'm telling you. The only problem is I don't know if the Cavs do this trade because we're lacking a pick here. The first round pick that we would have traded to them is going to Utah, unless the Jazz are cool with getting a second, which they're not, because Duncan Robinson is a worse contract than Colin Sexton, so they will need a pick to balance that out. Um, I don't like it. Too many guards with Terry Donovan. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to flip. Okay, if I do this instead, let me do this instead then. So keep Sexton. Thing I want. Okay, so remove. So we'll just say we'll remove Utah. Let's remove Utah then. And let's just say this is the framework. The Cavs will get a pick for now. I want a third team to get a front court player because you guys are saying we have too many guards. Okay, I understand that. So let me see if I can get a front court player now that we can get any front court players. Could Milwaukee potentially give us Bobby Portis? There's no way. There's no way they do this trade. That's dumb of me for even thinking that they would do this trade. Oh shoot, who would take Duncan Robinson to give us a front court piece? That's the only thing. Because I want to get more than Donovan Mitchell. I want to complete this roster. I want to complete this team right now. So I want to see who will give us. Who needs some shooting? Orlando. Does Orlando have some front court pieces? We wouldn't even have to trade a pick to Orlando if we get Jonathan Isaac. You know what? Let's do this trade. Jonathan Isaac to the Heat. Duncan Robinson to the Magic. The second first round pick can go to the Cavs. Magic can get a second. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this? This trade right here. So I modified it. Instead of Colin Sexton, we're getting Jonathan Isaac because I understand the point about getting or having too many guards. This will give us a front court. He's an elite defender. I think he's a top 3 defender. And this year, how much? I don't know how much. I don't know how well he's shooting the three. I'm gonna go check it out. Jonathan Isaac is shooting 38% from three. So he's not having a bad year. The one weakness he had in his game was that he wasn't a good shooter. This year he's shooting 38% from three. And I think the Magic would do this trade just because they just lack a lot of shooting right now. They don't really have the spacing. And Cleveland is still getting 2 picks. If I'm the Heat, I'm doing this trade. If I'm all these teams, I might do this trade too. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on this trade, man. I'm very in favor of this trade. Stipend, cool. Nikolievich is a team option. That's fine. The Cavs would be fine with this trade. I think. I mean, unless they want an extra pick, which can always be unlocked with OKC. What are y'all saying? If Isaac can stay healthy, oh shoot, yeah, he's an anti-Wolverine. Yeah. That's the thing about Isaac. Yeah, I I don't know. His health is a big question mark. I agree with that. But I was just thinking about a team that needed shooting. Orlando needs shooting more than almost any team. Like Orlando needs a ton of shooting because if you look at how they're playing right now, the thing about Orlando is they have a drive and kick game with Paolo. So Paolo will drive and kick, but the problem is none of Orlando's shooters are making shots. Like in game one, Gary Harris had 0 points. So like Duncan Robinson would severely affect Orlando's team in a positive way. Like he would make them a lot better. And they already have a bunch of bigger wings like Franz and Paolo and um, a lot of guys in that kind of mold who are like bigger forwards. Like they have those already. I think Jonathan Isaac is like I think he can be sort of expendable in this case. And then we get Don as well, and they get the package that we were talking about: Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, Jovic, and 2 picks. Then what? You have a starting lineup of Rozier, Donovan, Jimmy, Isaac, and Bam. Defensively, that's dope in my opinion. I think that's a really good defensive lineup. Not too bad. It's going all in. No future for yeah. That's the only problem. This means we're going all in. We're going all in. We're going all in. Like we're trying to go win right now. Now, if you guys want, because I don't know how many of y'all want this. I wasn't even thinking about this possibility. I can do a scenario where we trade Jimmy and we keep Tyler and Bam. That's only if you guys want it though. Like if we're going to a full retool, if we're going young, that's the only thing. Like if you guys like want that, I can do that. I don't know if you guys will want that. That's the only reason I didn't even explore that yet. I don't even know like if you guys are in favor of that or not. I can do like where we trade Jimmy to like a team and we get some young pieces, but I don't think we're gonna go in that direction. I don't know. That's up to you guys. What do you guys think? Um, Let me know if you guys want me to do that as well. If not, we're gonna go back to these trades. What I do want to do actually is look at the free agents again because I did say that. Well, they did say that somebody in the chat said they wanted to see Bam at the 4. I think a lot of people wanted to see said they wanted to see Bam at the 4. So I'm trying to look for like 4 spacing centers. So let's go all positions and let's go center right now. If we can get somebody cheap who can space the 4, that'll help us. Um, Jimmy for Jalen Williams or Donovan and Max for Jimmy? Donovan and Max for Jimmy is interesting. The thing is, I don't see why the Cavs would do that trade. Then they would just have Jimmy and who would they have? Jimmy and Mobley and Allen. I don't think the Cavs. I think if the Cavs traded Donovan Mitchell, they would go younger. But who else did he say? Jimmy for Jalen Williams? I'm not doing that trade if I'm the Heat. Um, do you think Mitchell would prefer Miami or New York? I think I'm not gonna lie, being completely unbiased. Uh, uh, I think he's gonna prefer New York. But the only thing is, I don't know if New York wants to trade for him because New York is rolling right now. Like they don't want to mess up their chemistry, like Brunson, DiVincenzo. Like they're gonna have to break up that core to get Mitchell, unless they trade away Julius Randle, which I don't know if the Cavs would want Julius Randle. That's what I believe. That's what I believe for Donovan Mitchell. I believe he wants New York. I don't think he doesn't want Miami. I think he wants Miami and New York. I just think he wants New York more because that's where he's from. He's from New York. He grew up there. He's a Mets fan. Like he has a lot of ties to New York, which is why I believe that with Donovan Mitchell, he's gonna want New York more than any other team. But the only thing is, New York is making a run right now. They can potentially be in the conference finals. Do they really want to blow that up to get Donovan Mitchell, who's an undersized guard, with Jalen Brunson already in that backcourt, and they're gonna have to trade away probably Josh Hart or DiVincenzo or some of the pieces that are really helping them right now. They have a ton of picks, but you have to make the money match. Um, no way Bam is moving to the four, not unless yeah. So uh, B Chang, that's what I said. I said if Bam Adebayo is moving to the four, we're gonna need him to shoot threes. But I also mentioned that he can play the four if we have a floor spacing center next to him. Because one of the front court players has to be able to shoot, whether it's Bam or whether it's the center. So these are all the like free agents who are at the center position this season. It's not the best. Like Valanciunas is the best one right now. It's not like amazing at all. But just looking at all these names right here, if I'm talking about floor spacers, I don't really see anybody like Mo Wagner maybe, but he's not really a floor spacer to me. Kevin Love is the best one, and we already have him. And again, everybody here is like kind of older. Like Thomas Bryant is already on this team. So yeah, the center market not great. If you wanted a power forward, you have more options. But again, we don't have the money. So it's gonna have to be a sign and trade if we get one of these top guys. Tobias Harris making this much money is crazy, by the way. That Sixers blew their shot, man. Tobias Harris put up 0 points in that game. That's crazy. But Jalen Smith is interesting. I don't know if he's gonna accept this player option or not, but if he doesn't, he's gonna want more money. So I don't think we can get him regardless. But he's interesting. I mean, with all the bad stuff that happened with the Lakers, I thought Torian Prince was pretty solid for them at times. I don't know if I'd get Morris back. Saric in Golden State, maybe, but he's kind of, Saric is kind of older than, you know, he's kind of getting older. He's not really like as good as he used to be to me. Robert Covington, again, same thing. Bertans, Bertans, I believe, Bertans can really space the floor, but again, I don't know how much money he's gonna want in free agency. Um, he's on a massive deal right now. I remember the Wizards gave him a ton of money. Um, and just for fun, we're gonna should we do a LeBron James? We're not gonna do a LeBron James trade. I don't think it's gonna happen. We got to keep looking at these new ones just to see if we get something nice. He dropped the bomb. What is this? Oh my! Oh, this bro. Some of these Sixers fans are crazy making these trades. What is this? What is this? Klay Thompson for Jimmy? Of course, it's from a Warriors fan. Yeah, some of these trades are crazy, man. Top trades for this week. This is what I wanted to see the whole time. This is what I wanted to see the whole time. Hmm, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Cam Johnson and Caruso. I don't like this for the Heat. I don't like Cam Johnson too much. He didn't really have a great year with the Nets. He didn't have a great year. You're giving up Duncan Jovic. Caleb is a free agent though. So also he's gonna accept his player option, then you're gonna trade him. I don't and you're giving up a pick as well. A top five protector. I don't like that trade. Show me Devin Booker to Miami. Devin Booker to Miami. Well, it's gonna be tough. I believe he makes a ton of money. 49 million, D Chang. So that's 49 mil, which means what? Tyler Hero goes, and then that's still 20 mil more. So what? Duncan Robinson is gone as well. And then shoot, Jaime has to go. Jovic has to go. Two picks have to go, and I think that might be too much money that they're taking in. So we're gonna have to get somebody else from them. Let me see if we can get somebody who's like on a cheap deal. Not any of these free agent guys, but Nasir Little. Can we get Nasir Little? Shoot, that'd be. We can get Nasir Little. That'd be crazy. Let me put Nasir Little on here just to see if it'll work out. Oh, it worked out. All right, this is your Devin Booker trade. This is the only trade we can do for Devin Booker, by the way. We don't have that much room to work with because he's making almost 50 mils. 50 mil. You love this one? You like this trade? Who? Fidelio? The Devin Booker trade, you like this? Again, I'm not opposed to it either. I mean, you get D Book. It's basically the Donovan Mitchell package along with Duncan Robinson, but the Suns will say no to this. I don't think the Suns are trading Devin Booker anytime soon. I think he's going to be a Sun. Unless he requests a trade. If he requests a trade, then maybe not. But yeah. If he doesn't request a trade, I think the Suns will say no. But this is like all we can throw at the Suns for D-Book if he wants out, I guess. But yeah, I don't think the Suns. Did you see the Suns owner's press conference, bro? He was like, "Oh, we're not trading any of them. We're running it back. We're doing this." Like the way he was talking, you would have thought they won the championship. Shoot, let me go back to these trades. This one I don't like. I don't like the Cam Johnson one. Bradley Beal, no trade clause. No. Come on, bro. Oh yeah, what is D Wade doing here? That's crazy. Let's see this. Let's look at this. So he get Tim Hardaway Jr., whose dad played here. So we get Timmy Jr., we get Maxi, we get Jaden Hardy. Maxi can play next to Bam. For anybody who wants a bigger player, Maxi Kleber can stretch the floor. We get I clicked on Maxi. I'm not trying to do that. And then Jaden Hardy is a guy that I thought should have won in the first round of his draft class. He was picked 37th to the Mavs, and that was a steal. And they get what? DeAndre Hunter, Bogdanovich, Highsmith, a first and a second, and the Hawks get Duncan Robinson, Josh Green, Thomas Bryant, Alondas Williams. The Hawks say no. Immediately the Hawks will say no. Like, this is terrible for the Hawks. Terrible for the Hawks. But would y'all do this from the Heat's perspective? The Suns will trade Durant before Booker? I agree. I agree. I agree 100%. What do y'all think about this one, chat? Just from the Heat's perspective. I know the Hawks will say no. The Mavericks might even say no. No, the Mavericks will probably say yes, to be honest, because a lot of people in Dallas Mavericks Twitter or Reddit, like, they wanted Tim Hardaway Jr. off the team. So the Mavericks could probably say yes to this, but I don't know if the Heat do this. I mean, what are we giving up? Duncan Robinson, Haywood Highsmith, a first round pick, Thomas Bryant, Alondas Williams. The only problem with this deal is that you're giving up a first round pick, and even though a first round pick is like a first round pick, it's not like the end of the world. The problem is with the Heat, it is because you only have 2 picks. So trading a pick away right now, like, we traded a pick away last year at the deadline to get Terry Rozier. So 1 pick was already gone then. Now you're trading away another pick, which means you only leave yourself with 1 more pick to improve your team. So if you're making this trade, these 3 are probably going to be on the roster for when you try to compete. That's the only problem I have with this deal, is that if you're going to trade a first-round pick away, make it be worth it. Like, make it be for a player who you're going to really value and use. Tim Hardaway Jr. is on the last year of his contract. He's going to be gone after next year. He's going to walk. Maxi Kleber and Jaden Hardy, to me, are not good enough for you to trade away a first-round pick for. Which is why, if I'm the Heat, I'd just pass on this trade, because although you might be getting marginally better, is it really worth giving up one of your 2 first-round picks to do this trade? I don't know. Poku, have we traded Miles Bridges yet? Bro, Miles Bridges is not an option, bro. Poku, I'm here for Miles Bridges is a free agent, Alec. I'm here for it. OKC got 2. Okay, Poku's not on OKC no more. He's on Washington. He got traded. Yeah, I don't like this trade either. D Chang. Let's go to this one. See, these are all upvoted the most, which is why I'm clicking on these ones. Bro, what is this? The Nets get DeJounte Murray, and they re-sign Nick. Is this made by a Nets fan? So this is made by somebody who said what they would do if they're the Nets GM. So basically, we're giving up Duncan Robinson. We're giving up both the Robinsons, and again, we're giving up a first round pick. I'll pass. Again, what I said was, if you're gonna give up a first round pick, it has to be for a player who's worth the first round pick. Cam Johnson to me is not playing. Last year, what did Cam Johnson average? 13 points. Can I see shooting splits or no? I don't need to see shooting splits. 39% from three. Okay, solid. Thing about Cam Johnson is, to me, he's not worth giving up a first round pick, and he's already 28. He came into the draft at 24. He was like Hawkins' age when he came to the draft. So I'm good. I'm good on Cam Johnson. I'll pass. KD, I think we already just explored these KD trades. We already looked at this Magic trade. This one right here. Bro, I'm a fry. And then Mikal Bridges, you're good. You're good. I'll show you the Mikal Bridges one next, Alec. I'll show you the Mikal Bridges one next. Brandon Ingram for Tyler Herro, Caleb Martin, and a first and a second. Now, this is all assuming that Caleb Martin accepts his player option. If Caleb Martin declines his player option, then this trade is not possible. It's not. So this is all dependent on whether Caleb Martin accepts his player option or not. If he doesn't, then there's no point of even looking at this trade. You're probably gonna have to replace him with somebody else. But the framework of this deal is not terrible to me because you're keeping the young pieces. You're keeping Jaime and Nico in this trade. You're giving up a first round pick, but Brandon Ingram is a player who's to me worth a first round pick. Yeah, you're trading Herro away, but you're keeping the young guys in this deal. So the second round picks cancel each other out. Caleb Martin, we're already going under the assumption that he was going to be off the team anyway. So it's really just Tyler Herro, a first round pick for Brandon Ingram. And if this is the Pelicans asking price, then I would do this deal. Who made this? A Heat fan? Okay, that makes sense because I don't know if the Pelicans would do this deal. And I don't know if they would. Appreciate you. Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. We'll look at it right now. Let's look at it right now. For those who missed the Mikal Bridges deal, which because we did that in the beginning of the video. This is the Mikal Bridges deal. $23 million plus Dorian Finney-Smith's contract probably, or Dennis Schroeder's contract. But I would want DFS over Schroeder because if we're trading away Jovic, if we're trading away Jaquez, and if we're trading away Herro, and we're trading away 24 and 30, you need a guy back who can replace Jovic at that starting spot. You're trading away two of your wings here, forwards here. You need two back. The guard position, you still have Duncan Robinson a slot in there, and you have DeLon Wright, who will probably be back. So this is the trade, Alec, for the Mikal Bridges package, and you can tell me if you like this trade or not. If you want Dennis Schroeder instead of DFS, it's just a matter of replacing the player because they make the same amount of money basically. But I just put DFS in there because you're losing your starting four. DFS will just fill that role. He'll fill that spot. He's a 3-and-D. We were linked to him at the trade deadline, so that's why I put him in there. But again, Dennis is fine too. It's really up to you guys. Mikal is not it. He's Herro 2.0. Really, you think so? Why do you think so, Freddie? I'm not saying like you're wrong. I'm just wondering why you think that. Because the thing about Mikal is he plays excellent defense, so he's definitely not Herro 2.0 in that regard. And he can play without the ball effectively. We've seen it in 2021. They went to the finals with him playing off the ball. He's like the perfect role player, 3-and-D. And to me, he plays better than role player at his price tag. He's cheaper than Herro. I would do this deal. I don't know what you guys think, but I would do this deal. He had a lot of bad games. See, Freddie, the thing is, the efficiency was bad because he was the number one option on that team. If you put him in Miami, he's not going to be taking as many shots. So the efficiency will be a lot better. He was put in a role where he had to be the number one guy. And that's unfair on him because he's not that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Herro. Like Hero's not a number one guy on a team either to me. So that's why like some of his games where he was asked to play like in this playoffs, his efficiency was bad because he was literally taking so many shots. So that's not their games to me. Like, but the thing is, Mikal defends really well and Herro does not. That's the biggest difference to me. Mikal's an elite defender. And you're getting another guy who can play or not. I understand you guys don't like the asking price because you're giving up a lot of pieces here. But um I don't think you guys can get this deal. I don't think we can get this deal done without giving up these people because Mikal is very valued by Brooklyn. He's valued by a lot of teams. He's a perfect piece to have on a championship team because he doesn't need the ball. He can defend, he can shoot, he can rebound. Like he does all the little things you need to win a championship. I think he's very valued. Um he can guard 1 through 4, but that's about it. Bro, guarding 1 through 4 is really good. I don't think it's something to just slouch at. I mean, Herro can guard anything. Herro can guard 1, 2, 3, or 4, and he can guard. Mikal can guard all 4. It's the first 2 for me. We already got our scorer in Terry Rozier. We need 3 and D play. Yeah, I like Mikal. I like Mikal a lot. Your starting lineup, you would have so many options there. You have Terry. You can either have Duncan or Mikal at the 2. You can have Jimmy. You can have DFS. You have Bam. That even gives you size and versatility defensively. Your 2 through 5 is elite defensively. DFS is a really good defender as well. Jimmy's a really good defender. Bam's the best defender in the league to me, and Mikal's a really good defender as well. So you have 4 excellent defenders who can switch. I trust Mikal to guard guards. I trust Jimmy on guards. Like the problem with this starting lineup is we had Herro, we had Jovic, we had Terry, and three players out of our 5 in our like regular starting lineup were not positive defenders. And Mikal will also make sure that he doesn't need the ball to impact the scoring either. You don't have to give him the ball and waste 20 seconds dribbling. Like he'll get to his spots. That's why I'm a Mikal guy, but I can understand why y'all don't want to trade for him. I would try to keep Jaime. I would try to keep Jaime too. If we can keep Jaime, I'll be over the moon. I'm just trying to make it as realistic as possible. I don't want to come off as biased here because as somebody who's seen how the Nets GM operates, I think it's Sean Marks. This is a guy who wanted, a ton of picks and players, and his asking price for Dorian Finney-Smith itself was really high. So this is just me assuming if his asking price for DFS was super high, imagine what his asking price would be for Mikal Bridges. So the asking price is the only thing with Mikal Bridges that I'm not really too sure about. But the player itself, I think would be good in Miami. Now, coming back to the ones that we just looked at, Brandon Ingram, do you guys like this deal better than the Mikal Bridges one or not? Because again, they're both wings, kind of this similar build. Brandon is a little bit taller, lankier. Definitely not as good of a defender as Mikal Bridges, but a better scorer to me on the ball. As opposed to the Mikal Bridges trade, do you guys prefer this or do you guys prefer the Mikal Bridges trade? You guys let me know. Let me know down in the chat. What do you guys think? Let me know what y'all think, chat. How many people do we got in here, man? It seems to be like a pretty good stream so far. Let me see. We got 31 people in here. There should be more than 12 likes, man. Hit that like button. Come on. Let's get those likes up and get those comments up. What do y'all think? Ingram trade not realistic. Ingram deal is better. Yeah, D Chang. The only thing is I don't know if the Pelicans would accept the Ingram trade because they're not getting any of the young pieces. Now I don't know if they want the young pieces because they're probably trying to go for it with Zion, but honestly, I think Herro would fit the Pelicans a lot better than he would fit the Heat. I really do think so. The amount of attention Zion would draw every possession by just driving in, and he could just kick it to Herro every possession. I like Herro on the Pelicans. I do like that trade. For that kind of not that package, but just Herro on the Pelicans. I wouldn't do this trade. I think DeJounte Murray is not as valuable as Herro right now. He's been in the rumors too. We're gonna skip that. This is crazy. What is this? Dang, this is Y'all trading the whole NBA? Who made this trade? Marcus? The Bucks are getting every player in the league, it seems. Every pick in the league, it seems. I'm not even going to waste my time reading that. Zach LaVine and Duncan Robinson for Rozier. Zach LaVine and for Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson. Oh, shoot. I don't know about this. Zach LaVine's coming off what did he sprained or tore something? I think it was a sprain in his knee or MCL or ACL or something like that. I would only do Ingram if we can get Donovan or Lowry. We can't get Lowry. He's gonna sign an extension. And he only makes 18 million. Try Bobby Portis. Okay, I just tried Bridges. We'll try Bobby Portis. I didn't do Bobby Portis because he only makes 12 million, so um I don't know who we're gonna be able to trade. Unless they have to give us somebody else. It's gonna have to be Bobby Portis, Duncan Robinson to that team, and they're gonna have to give us Pat Connaughton, and we're gonna have to give him a pick. I don't think Milwaukee does this deal. We're gonna have to give him another piece. I believe. I don't think they're. I don't think this would be sufficient. Bobby Portis is really good. Do we have a young player we can trade away? Orlando Robinson. Let's see. Let's see if they would accept this trade. This is the framework of a Bobby Portis trade. Now this is a lot for the Heat to get. I don't think the Bucks would do this deal. The problem with trading for Bobby Portis is he's on a very good deal. He's only making 12 million, so we don't really have anybody who's making below 19 million that we can trade away. Like Duncan Robinson is our lowest tradable contract, and he's already at 19. So, and he's not, Duncan Robinson and Pat Connaughton. Duncan's probably better by a little bit, but the difference is not, that great for the Bucks to want to take this deal, just because they'd probably rather keep Bobby Portis. That's the only thing we can do. We can't unless y'all want to give up 2 picks for Bobby Portis. I like him a lot. I know I like Bobby Portis a lot too, especially with his ability to shoot the ball. And if you're talking about putting Bam at the 4, you can definitely do that with this build. You can have Bobby Portis at the 5, and he can space the floor. Bam can kind of do his thing. The only thing about Bam to the 4 is I don't like that offensively, but if you have Bobby Portis, then that's fine. The only problem is I don't think Milwaukee accepts his deal because Duncan Robinson. Oh, first of all, Orlando Robinson is kind of just throwing. Like, I just threw him in because they needed something. Like, Duncan Robinson and a pick is not enough to me to get Bobby Portis and Pat Connaughton. That's what I believe. I think if I'm the Heat, they'll probably do this trade, but I don't think the Bucks would do this deal. Bobby Portis at 12 million is a steal, man. I don't know how the Bucks pulled off that trade. That's a very good trade for the Bucks. I think we already did the Don one. Beal, no. Ooh, what is this? Keldon Johnson to the Heat. If you switch Herro for Terry, LaVine, Jimmy, Jovic, and Bam starting 5 is not bad. The only problem with LaVine is he's coming off a injury that kept him out for the season. I think he shut it down at the deadline. I don't know how LaVine is going to play off of that. LaVine was, if you guys watched the video I made, because I know you guys probably watched that video where it was like the top 5 trade targets that we should go after. LaVine was number 5. Like, he was the lowest one on that list because LaVine is coming off that injury. And honestly, LaVine didn't really have the best year last year with Chicago. He was okay. But like for like his standards, after like the first week, I believe he dropped 50 in like the first game they had against the Pistons. But apart from that, he wasn't really that great to me. And every time he was on the floor, the Bulls were losing. Like when he was injured, they started winning games. Like Kobe White got the reins. Ayo Dosunmu was crazy. This trade, Kevin Love to the Clippers. We get Keldon Champagnie. Is this Champagnie's brother that we had? This is Justin or Julian? Who is this? Oh, this is Julian. So so Justin is the one that we had last year in the summer league. I remember we had one Champagnie. A pick, 3 seconds, another second, Goga, DeLon Wright for Tyler Herro. I don't think we do this trade. Maybe we do because we don't have to give up a pick here. and we get like a pick in return. But I don't think we're going after picks, man. I think we're going after winning right now. So Keldon Johnson, how much does he help this team? We're giving up Herro, Bryant, Martin, and Love to get Keldon Johnson. I don't think that's worth it. These draft trades, yeah, they're not great, man. They're not great. I'm trying to find better ones, but again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to see what are there, what's there right now. But it is a little tough. It is a little tough. What is this trade? What is this trade? Zach Levine to the Hawks. We get Dejounte. This is too much. Way too much, man. Draymond. Keep Draymond away. Steph. Lowry. I don't think they would do that. LeBron. Portland. We're not going to trade with Portland. Devin Booker. No. Brandon Ingram. It's the same names. It's the same names we can really get. I don't really think there's much out there besides the 5 to 7 names that we kind of kept talking about. So that's basically all the packages we really have. Um, Before we wrap this up, I do want to. You can't beat the Celtics is not worth it. But Jesus Lord, worry about the Knicks, bro, or who are you playing, the Cavs or Magic? Uh, we have no stretch big. Keldon does nothing. Yep, I agree. There's nothing in the market, unfortunately. Yeah, the market is kind of dry. Um, we're gonna end this soon in like 15 minutes, but I do want to ask you guys, give me the probability of each player that I'm gonna be going through, and you guys tell me from like I don't know a percentage. Give me a percentage out of 100 that you think they're gonna be on the Heat next season. So how confident? Like this is not what you would do. This is what you think. So how confident are you all that Jimmy Butler will be on the Heat? Because I know the whole Sixers reports, blah blah blah. While you guys do that, I'm gonna pull up the actual reports. But let me know. Do you guys think Jimmy Butler will be on the Heat next season or not? And give me how confident you are in a percentage. Let me look at the Heat's. Oh shoot! I did not even see this. When did he say this? When did he say this? If I was playing, Boston would be at home. New York would be at home. Josh Hart. Oh, I did not know Jimmy said this. Shout out to Jimmy. This is what I don't even think I have subscription to read this article, but David Aldridge said that. Yeah, these are the reports saying that Sixers could pursue Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler blast Josh Hart. Oh man, the player on the top of the list is Paul George. That's what Windhorse said. Jimmy Butler is going to be monitored. Jimmy will be on the Heat 95%, 100% Jimmy. I agree. I think Jimmy's on this team. Bam Adebayo, I don't even have to ask y'all. Tyler Herro is the big one. Tyler Herro is the big one. How confident are we that Tyler Herro will be on the Heat? Now, Tyler Herro this season averaged, where's his points per game? Why is it total points here? I need to see points per game, bro. I cannot see points per game. All right, well, Tyler Herro, I'm pretty sure where did he average? Oh, it's at the top. I'm tripping. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? 20, 21, 5, and 5. Cool. 21, 5, and 5 on 44% from the field, 40% from three, 86 from the free throw line. How many games did he play? He played 42. His career average of games played is 57, which is not a good number at all. Like, this is a terrible number. That means he's missing 25 games a year on average. 10%? 10%. 75 for Jimmy when he's talking about D-Wade situation. If Jimmy doesn't win a championship, it'll be about Tyler Herro. 57 games a year is actually wild. I did not think it was that low, bro. That means he's like missing. Yeah, he's missing 25 games a year. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I did not think it was this low of a number for games played. That's the biggest knock on him to me. It's not even his play, it's the durability. This year 42, last year 67, 66, 54, 55. Yeah, man. 25 games a year he's missing. It's not pretty social. Contract. He has a 10 million. What does he have a 10 million incentive for? MVP Doesn't have to worry about that. Defensive player of the year. What are these incentives? They gave him these incentives. Nah, they're crazy for that. I did not know that he gave him these incentives. See, he would have hit his incentives if he played greater than or equal to 75% of all regular season games, which he did not this year, by the way. He only played 42. That's funny. I did not know he had all these incentives in his contract. What do y'all think? He's hurting the team. It took 4 years too long to trade Herro. 52 a year. He has to go. He has to go. Yeah, man. I mean, if you're playing 57 games a year, and if you're that relied upon for a championship team, it's not going to be it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. That's the biggest thing with Tyler is the durability is not great. The production in the playoffs is not great. The defense is not great. The shooting is good, but sometimes he has games where he's just like off. So the shooting is not that great where like um you have to just like not even think about trading him. Like it's not like he's shooting like crazy from three in the playoffs. So yeah, can I look at all of his possessions? If I go look at Heat versus Celtics game 5 on NBA.com. I want to look at because I want to go to the play-by-play and look at all of his possessions on NBA.com. I can't even find NBA.com. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got to go to play-by-play and look at all of his possessions right now because I just want to see what happened. This was his first possession. Look at this real quick.
In game 4.
Ooh, I got to turn off my volume so I don't get copyrighted. Okay, yeah. This is the first possession, man. What are y'all saying? Not worth that 30 million. I'm just going to analyze this game. I just want to see what he did. This is really painful for me to watch. Okay. To be honest, he's used to making the shot, but again, defender flying in his face. 13 seconds still left on the shot. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's 13 seconds on the shot clock still. You can see it's not a clean look for him. It's his first shot of the game, and you can see like just by his motion, it's not clean. I'm not a huge fan of that shot, but again, it's not a terrible shot. You know, it's I guess
Game 4.
40% contested shot. This I believe is the wide open shot he missed the second possession of the game, or second possession of our offense. This right here, you gotta make the shot. This is his bread and butter right here. He's not gonna get a cleaner look than this all series. Short again. He just didn't have his legs, man. He didn't have his legs at all. I think he should train to be more effective at the PG. He's not a PG. He should just play his role and be a six man to me. He should be a six man to me. I don't think he should be anything besides a six man. Dang, this is his third missed shot already. Which one is this? He has to pass this right here. Honestly, actually, no. I take that back. I didn't even look at the whole play. You can shoot that ball. That's my bad. I'm not mad at him for taking the shot. It's not even going to load, but Al Horford went to Bam at the end, so he had an openish floater right here. So I can understand why he shot this ball. That's fine. I'm not mad at him for doing that. He was just missing shots, man. He was getting to the spots, I guess, but he just wasn't converting any of them. This is his fourth missed shot at 3. This one right here, pull up shot. Like he can make this shot. He just for some reason like the nerves or something just got to him in this game. He was just terrible. We got Terry Jovic and Hackett. He can go. Yeah, man. I don't even want to look at this game no more. It's pissing me off. This was a dumb idea for me to even look at the game, but yeah, man. That is the all the trade packages that we looked at. Again, there's a bunch. There's there's a few names that I mentioned in the video that I did the other day, but I also didn't talk about like Bobby Portis or a Zach LaVine. I did talk about Zach LaVine. I didn't talk about DeJounte Murray. I didn't talk about Devin Booker. I didn't talk about Colin Sexton. I didn't talk about any of those players in that other video. So I wanted to give you guys like a whole list of options that we could trade for. We don't really have too many of those, but we have a few that we can kind of go get. And unfortunately, the market is not the best, but we can make do with it. It's just about like whether other teams would want our assets or not, especially because Tyler Hero is like at the forefront of what we have to offer. So like, if he's not going to be involved in a trade, then I don't really expect us to really make a big splashes here. But I do think that it is time to move on from him. I think with Tyler Hero, like it's not even like I don't like him. Like I'm not a huge fan of his game. Um, but I'm not a hater by any means. I'm very real when it comes to Tyler Hero. I think he's a very, very good sixth man. And I think he's a very good off the ball player, but on the ball, it's just not his role to me. Which is why I think he should go to a team like I like the Magic trade. I think like where was the Magic trade? I think we must have passed it, but there was a trade where it sent him to Orlando, and that trade I liked. I liked that trade where it sent him to Orlando because this trade right here, Orlando can really use an off the ball player like this. The thing about us is we need Tyler Hero to be an on the ball creator, and he's just not that guy yet. But Donovan Mitchell is. Now, this trade particularly, I don't know if the Cavs would accept it, but Tyler Hero needs to go to a team who will be using him off the ball and who can just be like, Tyler Hero, just catch and shoot, or just move and shoot, or just come off our bench. And if he accepts that rule, and if he accepted a bench role with this team, then we wouldn't have any problems, to be honest. I wouldn't even talk about trading Tyler Hero. Honestly, like, if you're talking about trading Tyler Hero, we should have done it a couple years ago. It's kind of a little late now just because his value is not as high. So if we go into next season and he's still on the team, I wouldn't be shocked just because a lot of teams would not take him because of the games missed and because of the inconsistencies and the defensive issues and stuff. So yeah, he doesn't make shots. He was better as a rookie. He's injury prone. He's just a liability, not worth the risk. Yeah, man. I mean, he was a good draft pick at 13. This was good value. I don't want people to like, because if Tyler Hero's off the team, like I don't want people to misunderstand what I'm saying at all. Like Tyler Hero throughout his career has been a good draft pick. I think in his rookie season he played a lot more free. I feel like he kind of just came off the bench and did his thing. The two best versions of Tyler Hero that I've seen are the bubble and the entirety of the 2022 regular season. And in both of those periods, the main common denominator is that he came off the bench and he was the sixth man for both of those periods. And that's why I don't think it's a coincidence. I think was playing him as a starter because he was making $30 million. He was entering his prime. He was just, he wanted to, and he expressed that he wanted to be a starter. But the best version of Tyler Hero in a Heat uniform to me has been off the bench, and that is the 2022 season where he won the Sixth Man of the Year award, and that is the bubble where he was lighting things up off the bench. Like he didn't start in the bubble; he came off the bench until the finals, and that's when he started. And that's when the finals he had his worst series because we didn't have, you know, Goran was missing after the first game. So after Goran went down, Tyler had to start, and he just didn't look that great. So I think there is a common denominator there. This is beautiful. We need a big man. Facts. Facts. I agree. Yeah. For everybody who wants a big man, the problem is in free agency, there's not really too many out there. But what I can go to is look at Tankaton's draft board. If you guys want a center, these are the best centers available now. The best fit at the center position would be Filipowski. Filipowski is in the range of our pick. He's actually projected to be at 15, and we have the 15th overall pick. If we keep this pick, Filipowski is a 7-foot sharpshooter. The problem is you already have somebody like Nikola Jovic who does a lot of the similar things. Filipowski's not as good of a ball handler or a playmaker as Jovic at all, but he's bigger than Jovic, and he can shoot the ball elite to an elite level. So if you want Bam to be at the floor, if you want a big, you need to have a big that can stretch the floor. I don't believe in having Bam and a big who kind of does the same thing. Like Bam and Yves Missy would be redundant because Yves Missy is a rim running lob threat. He's not really like a stretch big at all. And you need this spacing. You can't have Bam play with a guy who doesn't space the floor because Bam just started shooting threes and he doesn't really shoot them consistently. Klingon is going to be gone. Khalil Ware is just starting to improve his range. He's a little inconsistent with the three-point shot. Is Deron Holmes not here? Do they have him at the 4? So they have him at the 4. Deron Holmes is a good player. Reminds me a lot of Miles Turner. I wouldn't be mad at Deron Holmes, and I wouldn't be mad at Tyler Smith at all. He's probably one of my favorite fits because he's like a PJ Washington. So if you want a big who can shoot, a lot of it is going to be in the draft. I don't think free agency is really the place to shop at or the trade market because there's not really anybody on the market. I feel like you have to draft somebody. These are all the players available, and Filipowski, Tyler Smith, Deron Holmes, I feel like are the best fits, and they're all kind of in our range of 15. So I don't think they'd put Bam at the 4. I don't think they'd put Bam at the 4 either. We need Brook Lopez and a JaVale McGee type. The problem with Brook Lopez is, number one, he's making $23 million. So you're going to have to trade away Duncan Robinson to get him. And I don't know if the Heat would be okay with that. And number two, Brook Lopez is a free agent at the end of the year, which is not good because then he can just walk in free agency. He doesn't have to re-sign. He can just, we're going to lose him out for nothing. So that's the problem with Brook Lopez. Who's the second name you mentioned? JaVale McGee. He can't shoot, bro. If Bam can improve his three like Chris Bosh, it'll help. We got to see it first. If Bam can shoot the three, it'll solve a lot of problems. But again, I think Bam will be at the 5, which is why in the draft this year, anybody from Saloon all the way down to Deron Holmes, from 13 to 24, all these names, even Tyler Kolek, I wouldn't be mad at. Kevin McCullough, I wouldn't be mad at. I'm not a huge Bobby Klintman guy. I'm not a huge fan of Bobby Klintman. But yeah, Ryan Dunn, elite defender. Kevin McCullough, versatile, 3-and-D. He can do, not 3-and-D, but he can do a lot of different things, put the ball on the floor. Kolek is a really good point guard. He's a left-handed guy. He can shoot the ball, play defense. This is a deep draft class. It's not really top-heavy at all. But for somebody who, I think one of y'all at the start of the stream asked me about Nikola Topic, there's no chance he falls to 15. He's the number one prospect on this guy's board, and he's a top 3 prospect on my board. So they're going to keep running small ball. Let's be honest. I agree. Athletic defensive center. If you want an athletic defensive center, Yves Missy's your guy. He's as athletic as it gets for the center position in this class. But yeah, I'll do a draft video. I'll definitely do a draft video. I'll go through all my favorite fits. But yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm gonna end the stream now. It's been fun. Thank you all for popping in. This was really, really fun. A lot of you guys chimed in with your comments, opinions. I'm gonna do a lot more of these. I'm probably gonna do a mock draft live on this channel. I'm gonna do a draft video for all the top prospects. I believe we can, that we can select in our range. I'm gonna do a video where we talk about some more rumors. We talk about Jimmy Butler more. We talk about Bam Adebayo. We talk about Caleb Martin, who's a free agent. So we're going to do a lot more of these streams. So make sure you guys keep your eyes out for those. Super, super, super happy you guys popped out. You guys joined today. And yeah, man, we're gonna end it right there. Show love in the comment section. Make sure y'all like the video. Like the video, please. We have over 30 viewers. We don't even have 20 likes. So please like the video. And yeah, man, I'm gonna end it right here. Peace.